My name is Alan Borden. I'm an attorney with Debt Relief Legal Group. I'm a consumer protection attorney. I file a lot of bankruptcies. I help people with debt. I think it's important as the news comes out about the coronavirus and people take their health measures and stay away from other people. There's a lot of people out there. I've been inundated with calls who want to know about how to handle their financials because we're in a time of crisis. A lot of people being laid off work, restaurants, bars, things are closing down. So very important decisions need to be made right now as to what you're going to do with your finances. Now, I've been an attorney for just about 12 years. I came into being an attorney right in the 2008 recession. So I have a little bit of experience in what happens during a recession. Since then, I've seen about 15,000 plus clients, all of which who came in with various different situations throughout these 12 years. And with that input from them, knowing what's going on in their lives, knowing what the banks and the creditors do during a recession, I wanted to make a few little videos to kind of give you some advice on what I've seen as the best practices are when you're dealing with your finances. Giving my advice, I'd like to tell you this is very general legal and financial advice. It's not specific to anyone in particular. Take it as what suits your purposes, but without knowing your specific situation, I can't give you this as legal advice. So this is just general advice for you to understand how finances work and what people's options are during a time of crisis. So for those of you who still have credit available for you to use, okay, let's say you have $10,000 worth of available limit, you're only using $3,000, you've been paying on time, you've been doing great, okay? But now we're going into this emergency situation. You're unsure about your job, you're unsure about your income, you don't know what's going on. There's important things for you to know. Number one, your credit is not guaranteed, meaning that if you have a $10,000 limit, a bank could at any time reduce that limit down to what you owe at that moment, okay? Or cancel your credit cards entirely. They have that option, it's within the contract. So your having credit availability is not guaranteed. Now, do banks just go around doing this, canceling people's credit? No. They usually see for signs that there's problems. So if you want to maintain your credit availability during this time of crisis, it's very important that you keep everything up to date. Now you can do minimum payments, things like that, but keep everything up to date, because if they see that you're 30 days late on a $300 Best Buy card because you didn't want to pay that one, that can have repercussions on all your cards, and they could shrink down all your limits to the amount that you owe on those cards, which, anyone who's familiar with credit, means that will kill your credit score almost immediately. Because if you went from having $10,000 limit and only using $3,000, then you made then the bank reduces your limit all the way to $3,000. Now you're using 100% of your credit limit, which impacts your score about 30% of what your score is. So it drops your score dramatically. And this happened a lot during the 2008 recession. So if you have availability, if you want to depend on that credit, you need to keep everything current and pay it on time, okay?